Hello friends, for this first chapter, complex number, I had completed exercise 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 and now in this video, I will complete the question number from 12 to 20 and these are the last questions of this chapter. You will get the link of all videos if you click the I button. Okay, now let us start the questions 12 to 20. Question number 12. Convert the following complex number in polar form and also in exponential form. Z is equals to 2 plus 6 root 3i upon 5 plus root 3i. Okay. Now this is the Z. Now multiply the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate of 5 plus root 3i. That is a 5 minus root 3i to the numerator and the denominator. Okay. Now their multiplication. Therefore, 5 plus 6 root 3i into 5 minus 6 root 3i. What about the denominator? 5 plus root 3i into 5 minus root 3i. This is the a plus b into a minus b. That is, you will get a square minus b square. Means what? Root 3i bracket square. Then you will get 3i square. Next, normal multiplication. That is a 2 into 5. You will get 10. 2 into minus root 3i. You will get minus 2 root 3i. 6 root 3i into 5, then you will get 30 root 3i. 6 root 3i into root 3i, that is root 3 into root 3, you will get 3. 3 into 6, 18. 18i square means what? Minus 18, and this minus and minus, that will become plus. Okay. Now the next is a plus b and a minus b. Using that formula, 25 minus 3i square. I square is minus 1, and hence you will get 25 plus 3. Now here I square, the value of I square is a minus 1 and hence that minus and minus, that will become plus. Okay. A 10 plus 18 that is a 28 plus 28 root 3i divided by 20 plus 3 is a 28. Now divide this 28 by 28, then you will get 1. 28 root 3i upon 28. 28 get cancelled, you will get root 3i. Here z is equals to 1 plus root 3i. This is of the form a plus bi, where a is equals to 1, b is equals to root 3. R is equals to in root of a square plus b square, that is in root of 1 square plus root 3 bracket square. That is in root of 1 plus 3, 4. Root of 4 is 2, hence the value of R is 2. Okay. Now the next. If theta is amplitude, then the cos theta is equals to a upon r, that is equals to 1 upon 2. The value of a is 1 and both are positive here. Okay, दोन्ही positive आहेत म्हणून ते कुठल्या quadrant मध्ये they are in the first quadrant. Okay, you can see this here. The coordinate geometry, both are positive. It is in the first quadrant. Okay, the value of the cos theta is 1 by 2, means what? It's clear that the angle is pi by 3. Okay, and hence sin theta is a root 3 by 2, therefore theta is equals to pi by 3, and hence the polar form z is equals to r cos theta plus I times sin theta. The value of r is 2 in bracket cos of pi by 3 plus I times sin of pi by 3. What about the exponential form of z? Exponential form of z is equals to r e raised to I theta. R is 2 e raised to I, theta is pi by 3, and hence you will get here 2 e raised to pi by 3. पुन्हा तुम्ही ते बघू शकता, easy question आहे तो. Now the next, converts the following complex number in the polar and the exponential form. Z is equals to minus 6 plus root 3 root 2i. This is of the form a plus bi, where a is minus 6, b is a root 2. Okay. What about the r? R is equals to in root of a square plus b square, minus 6 square plus root 2 bracket square. Minus 6 square means what? 36 plus 2. Then you will get root of 38. R is equals to in root of 38. If the theta is the amplitude, then what about the cos theta? It's a upon r. a is equals to minus 6 upon root of 38. Sin theta is a b upon r. B is a root 2 upon root of 38. And tan theta is equals to minus root 2 upon 6. Therefore, theta is equals to tan inverse of minus root 2 upon 6. The polar form of the z is equals to r cos theta plus I times sin theta. R is a root of 38 in bracket cos theta plus I times sin theta. Theta is equals to tan inverse of minus root 2 upon 6. And the exponential form of the z is equals to r e raised to I theta. Okay. Now what is the value of r? R is a root of 38 e raised to I theta. And theta is a tan inverse of minus root 2 upon 6. Okay. And in this way, this is the exponential form. Theta is the amplitude. And this is the polar form. Easy question, though. Okay. Now the third one. Again, the convert this in polar and the exponential form. Minus 3 by 2 plus 3 root 3 upon 2 into I. Z is equals to minus 3 by 2 plus 3 root 3 upon 2 into I. A is equals to minus 3 by 2. B is equals to 3 root 3 upon 2. A is negative. B is a positive. It means that the given point lies in the second quadrant. Okay. Here is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. It lies in the second quadrant. R is equals to in root of a square plus b square minus 3 by 2 bracket square plus 3 root 3 upon 2 bracket square. Minus 3 by 2 bracket square means what? 9 by 4. 3 root 3 upon 2, it's a square is a 9 into 3, that is a 27 by 4. If we add it, 9 plus 27, 36 by 4, and then you will get r is equals to 3. This point lies in second quadrant and hence amplitude of z is equals to tan inverse of b upon a plus pi. Therefore, theta is equals to tan inverse of. इथे b ची व्हॅल्यू सबस्टिट्यूट करणार होती. What is the b? 3 root 3 upon 2. And what about the minus 3 by 2? Okay. यामध्ये 2 get cancelled. 3 will get cancelled. And overall, you will get minus root 3 plus pi. But the value of this is the minus pi by 3. And hence, it is a pi minus pi by 3. Then you will get 2 pi by 3. या प्रकारे देखील तुम्ही ती व्हॅल्यू फाइंड आउट करू शकता. दॅट इज अ tan theta is equals to b upon a, that is a 3 root 3 upon 2, okay, and this divided by minus 3 by 2, and overall you will get minus root 3, and therefore tan theta is equals to minus root 3. Okay, and this is nothing but the root 3 means what? Tan of pi by 3. Again, by using the formula. What is that formula? Tan of pi minus theta is equals to minus tan of theta. Okay, and therefore tan of theta is equals to, okay, this can be written as minus tan theta means what? Tan of pi minus pi by 3, and if we simplify this, then you get tan of 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3. या प्रकारे देखील तुम्ही तो थीटा फाइंड आउट करू शकता. Okay, and hence that is a theta is equals to 120, that is a 2 pi by 3. Therefore, the polar form of the z is equals to r cos theta plus I times sin theta, that is a 3 cos of 120 plus I times sin of 120, that is a 3 cos of 2 pi by 3 plus I times sin of 2 pi by 3. Okay, and in this way we have expressed it in the polar form. What about the exponential form? That is r e raised to I theta. R is 3 e raised to 2 pi by 3 into I. Okay, म्हणून तुम्ही एकदा बघू शकता हे. Now the question number 13. If x plus iy is equals to a plus ib upon a minus ib, then prove that x square plus y square is equals to 1. Okay, now x plus iy is equals to a plus ib upon a minus ib. Now multiply numerator and denominator by a plus ib. Okay, then what you will get? A plus ib bracket square. Means what? You will get a square plus I square b square plus 2 times abi. The value of I square is a minus 1, and hence you will get a square minus b square plus 2abi upon b square I square. I square is minus 1. Minus 1 into minus b square, that will become plus. That is a square plus b square. And hence a square minus b square plus 2abi upon a square plus b square. Split up this. Then what you will get? A square minus b square upon a square plus b square plus 2ab upon a square plus b square into I. Okay. Now the next, equating the real and imaginary part, x is equals to a square minus b square upon a square plus b square, y is equals to 2ab upon a square plus b square. Now square and adding these two terms, that is x square plus y square, means what? A square minus b square upon a square plus b square bracket square plus square of this, that is a 2ab upon a square plus b square, that's a square, means 4a square b square upon a square plus b square bracket square. दोघांचं डिनोमिनेटर कसं येणार? तर सेम येणार. दॅट इज डिनोमिनेटर a square plus b square bracket square. इथे देखील डिनोमिनेटर a square plus b square bracket square. That is a square minus b square bracket square plus 4a square b square. Now expand this. हे जर आपण expansion केलं, a square minus b square bracket square means what? First is a raised to 4 minus 2 times a square b square plus b raised to 4 plus 4 a square b square, and this whole divided by a square plus b square and it's a bracket square. Now this is a minus 2a square b square, this is a plus a square b square. Overall you will get 2a square b square, means what? A raised to 4 plus 2a square b square plus b raised to 4 upon, what is here? Denominator a square plus b square and whole square. Now this is the perfect square of, कोणाचा perfect square आहे तो? A square plus b square and it's a bracket square upon a square plus b square bracket square, and then you will get the 1. That is x square plus y square is equals to 1, and hence it is proved. Okay. पुन्हा तुम्ही एकदा बघू शकताय. If x plus iy is equals to a plus ib upon a minus ib, then prove that. हे expression consider करायचं आहे. Multiply the conjugate of the denominator. Express in terms of x plus iy. Equating real and imaginary part. You will get the value of x and y. Square and add it, and hence you will get the answer. Okay. Now the question number 14. Show that z is equals to minus 1 plus in root of minus 3 upon 2 bracket cube is a rational number. Now see this here. Minus 1 plus I in minus 1 plus in root of minus 3 upon 2 bracket cube is minus 1 plus. In root of minus 3 means what? 3 into minus 1. Okay. This minus 1 means what? I square. 3 into I square. मग त्याचा स्क्वेअर रूट किती आला? तर आय आला. And therefore minus 1 plus root 3i upon 2 bracket cube. It means that minus 1 plus root 3i bracket cube. 2 raised to 3 means what? 8. Okay. आता याचं expansion. This is 1 by 8. Minus 1 plus root 3i bracket cube. A cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Minus 1 cube means what? Minus 1. And the 3 minus 1 square means what? Plus 1. that is a 3 root 3 into I. You will get here 3 into minus 1, you will get minus 3 root 3, that is a I square. Root 3 is a square 3 ala, and here is I square. I square is a minus 1, and this minus and minus, that will become plus. 3 into 3, you will get 9. 3 root 3 I cube. I cube means what? Minus I. Okay. And overall, you will get minus 3 root 3 I. That plus and minus get cancelled. Minus 1 plus 9, you will get 8. 8 into 1 upon it, you will get 1, and which is the rational number. And hence, it is approved. That is, z is equals to minus 1 plus in root of minus 3 upon 2 bracket cube is a rational number. Okay. So, number now the question number 15. Show that 1 minus 2i upon 3 minus 4i plus 1 plus 2i upon 3 plus 4i is a real number. Okay. 1 minus 2i upon 3 minus 4i plus 1 plus 2i upon 3 plus 4i. It is a cross multiplication करना. 1 minus 2i into 3 plus 4i plus 1 plus 2i into 3 minus 4i upon product of 3 minus 4i into 3 plus 4i. A minus b into a plus b. Means what? A square minus b square. Okay. आता पुन्हा या दोन्ही ब्रॅकेटचा प्रॉडक्ट 1 into 3 you will get 3, 1 into 4 you will get 4i, minus 2i into 3 minus 6i, minus 2i into 4i, that is a minus 8i square. Next multiplication, 1 into 3 you will get 3, 1 into minus 4i you will get minus 4i, 2i into 3 you will get 6i, 2i into minus 4i you will get minus 8i square. Okay. Now the next, keep these 3 as it is. Plus 4i minus 6i minus 2i, 8i square. I square is a minus 1. Minus 1 into minus 8, you will get here plus 8. Next bracket मध्ये बघा 3 minus 4i plus 6i, you will get 2i minus 8i square. I square is a minus 1, and this minus and minus, that will become plus. Okay. पुढे काय की plus 2i and minus 2i get cancelled. Now next is a 3 plus 8, that is a 11. And again 3 plus 8, 11, 11 plus 11, 22, 22 upon 9 plus 16, that is a 25, and hence it is a real number. Therefore, the expression, that is a 1 minus 2i upon 3 minus 4i plus 1 plus 2i upon 3 plus 4i is a real. Okay. Now the next, simplify the first. I raised to 29 plus I raised to 39 plus I raised to 49 upon I raised to 30 plus I raised to 40 plus I raised to 50. हे सिम्प्लिफाय करायचं. ओके. मग मिनिमम पॉवर किती येतं? I raised to 29 न्यूमरेटरला आहे. डिनोमिनेटरला मिनिमम पॉवर किती येतं? 30 आहे. टेक I raised to 29 कॉमन. देन इन ब्रॅकेट यू विल गेट 1. इथे किती? I raised to 10. इथे I raised to 20. Next I raised to 30. Then again here 1. Next I raised to 10, I raised to 20. The numerator and the denominator have the same bracket. That get cancelled. I raised to 29 upon I raised to 30 means what? You will get 1 upon I. आता इथे numerator denominator I ने multiply करायचं. 1 into I you will get I into I square. I square is minus 1. That is I upon minus 1 you will get minus I, and hence the answer. Easy question. Now the next, I raised to 65 plus 1 upon I raised to 145. The I raised to 65 can be written as I raised to 64 into I, and 1 upon I raised to 145 means what? I raised to 144 into I. Then I raised to 64 means what? I square bracket is to 32 into I plus 1 upon I square bracket is to 72 into I. I square is minus 1. Minus 1 raised to 32. Okay, it will become plus 1. Plus 1 into I, you will get I. 1 upon I square means what? Minus 1. Minus 1 raised to 72, you will get plus 1. Plus 1 into I, you will get I. That is I plus 1 upon I. Okay. पुढे हे इव्हॅल्युएट करायचं आपल्याला. That is a multiplied n and d by I. 1 into I, you will get I. I into I square. This is I square is minus 1. that is I upon minus 1, you will get minus I, and hence I minus I will get 0, and hence the value of I raised to 65 plus 1 upon I raised to 145 is 0. पुन्हा बघू शकता तुम्ही आन्सर. नेक्स्ट सिमिलर प्रॉब्लेम आपण यापूर्वीच पाहिलेला आहे. तर I raised to 238 plus I raised to 236, I raised to 234 plus I raised to 232 plus I raised to 230 upon I raised to 228 plus I raised to 226 plus I raised to 224 plus I raised to 22 plus I raised to 220. Now take from the numerator lowest power of the I raised to 230 common घेतला. The first I raised to 8, next I raised to 6, I raised to 4, I square plus 1. इथे I raised to 220 lowest power ती common घेणार. Again I raised to 8, I raised to 6, I raised to 4, I square plus 1. Both bracket get cancelled. I raised to 230 upon I raised to 220. 230 minus 220, you will get I raised to 10. I raised to 10 means what? I square bracket is to 5. I square is minus 1. Minus 1 raised to 5. You get minus 1. This is the answer. Okay. Now the next question number 17. Simplify. 1 upon 1 minus 2i plus 3 upon 1 plus I into 3 plus 4i upon 2 minus 4i. आता हे simplification करणार. या bracket मध्ये cross multiplication. 1 into 1 plus I, you will get 1 plus I. 3 into in bracket 1 minus 2i. Denominator 1 minus 2i into 1 plus I. And multiplication of this bracket 3 plus 4i upon 2 minus 4i. Okay. A simplification 1 plus I, 3 ने 1 minus 2i ला multiplication करना 3 minus 6i. Okay. Upon the product of these two bracket 1 into 1 you will get 1. 1 into I you will get I. Minus 2i into 1, that is a minus 2i. Minus 2i into I minus 2i square into in bracket 3 plus 4i upon 2 minus 4i. Okay. A simplification करना 1 plus 3 you will get 4. I minus 6i you will get minus 5i. Next 1, keep this as it is. I minus 2i you will get minus I. Minus 2i square. I square is minus 1 and that minus and minus will become plus. Therefore you will get here 2. 1 plus 2 3. 3 minus I. इथे आले bracket as it is. Next 3 plus 4i upon 2 minus 4i. अभी इथे multiplication. या 4 ने 3 ला you will get 12. 4 ने 4i ला 69. Minus 5i ने 3 minus 59. Minus 5i ने 4i ला, that is a minus 20i square. What about the denominator? 3 into 2 you will get 6. 3 into minus 4i minus 12i. Minus I ने 2 ला minus 2i. Minus I minus 4i plus 4i square. पुढे simplification 12 is as it is. Plus 69 minus 59 you will get I. Minus 20i square. I square is minus 1. This minus and minus that will become plus. 12 plus 20 you will get 32 plus I. 6 minus 4 you will get 2. 2 minus 14 I. Okay. Next simplification. आता याचा conjugate ने n and d ला multiplied करणार. That is multiplied with the 2 plus 14i to the numerator and denominator. Denominator ला किती येणार? That is a minus b into a plus b means what? 4 minus 196i square. Numerator ला या दोघांचा product. 32 into 2 you will get 64. 32 into 49 you will get 448i. I into 2 you will get 2i. I into 49 you will get 14i square. And for the denominator 4 minus 196i square. I square is minus 1. This minus and minus that will become plus. 4 plus 196 you will get 200. That is a 64 minus 14. म्हणजे किती होणार? तर 50 येणार. 450i. Keep it as it is. And this divided by 200. Split up करणार. किती आले तर 50 upon 200 plus 450 upon 200. Simplify. 1 and 50 4. And this is the 9 and this is the 4. And hence it is expressed in terms of a plus ib means what? 1 by 4 plus 9 by 4i. And hence it is simplified in this way. Normal calculations केलेले त्याच्यामध्ये cross multiplication and bracket multiplication multiplied with the conjugate and you will get the answer. Okay, now the next question. If alpha and beta are complex cube roots of unity, then prove that in bracket 1 minus alpha into in bracket 1 minus beta into in bracket 1 minus alpha square into in bracket 1 minus beta square, and that's equals to 9. Since alpha and beta are the complex cube roots of unity, alpha square is beta, beta square is alpha. Alpha cube is 1 and 1 plus alpha square is equals to 0. Okay. What is alpha raised to 4? Alpha raised to 4 means what? Alpha cube into alpha. But alpha cube is 1. 1 into alpha is alpha. 1 plus alpha square is minus alpha. 1 plus alpha is minus alpha square. At the brackets, the multiplication formula. What is that? 1 minus alpha into 1 minus beta into 1 minus alpha square into 1 minus beta square. Now first, 1 minus alpha is as it is. What about the beta? Beta is equals to alpha square. हे सगळे एक्सप्रेशन अल्फा मध्ये टाकणार. Beta is alpha square as it is. Again this beta square means what? Alpha. मग दोन टर्म्स सारखे मिळतात की येलो कलर वाले. 1 minus alpha into 1 minus alpha. You will get 1 minus alpha bracket square. 1 minus alpha square into 1 minus alpha square. It's a bracket square. पुन्हा दोन्ही ब्रॅकेट स्क्वेअरचे एक्सपेन्शन करणार. 1 minus alpha bracket square means what? 1 plus alpha square square term आधी minus 2 times 1 into alpha minus 2 alpha. 1 minus alpha square bracket square means what? 1 plus alpha raised to 4 minus 2 times 1 into alpha square. Okay. 1 plus alpha square minus 2 alpha. 1 plus alpha raised to 4 means what? Alpha cube into alpha. Alpha cube is 1. 1 into alpha, this is alpha. Minus 2 alpha square. Okay. आता पुढे गेलो आपण. But we know that what is the value? 1 plus alpha square, and that's equals to 0. What is the value of 1 plus alpha? 1 plus alpha is equals to minus alpha square, and this is a minus alpha square minus 2 alpha square. Okay. Overall किती येणार? minus 3 alpha square. Minus alpha minus 2 alpha minus 3 alpha. This minus and minus multiplication, that will become plus. That is a 9 alpha cube. What is alpha cube? Alpha cube is 1. Alpha cube is 1. And hence 9 into 1, you will get here 9. And hence the product of 1 minus alpha into 1 minus beta into 1 minus alpha square into 1 minus beta square, and that's equals to 9. पुन्हा एकदा तुम्ही इथे बघू शकताय. Okay, now the question number 19. If omega is a complex cube root of unity, then prove that. What is that? 1 minus omega plus omega square bracket is to 6 plus 1 plus omega minus omega square bracket is to 6 is equals to 128. Very simple question. Omega is a complex cube root of unity. Omega cube is 1. 1 plus omega square is equals to 0. आणि मग त्यानंतरच्या त्या values. Now consider the given expression. That is 1 minus omega plus omega square bracket is to 6 plus 1 plus omega minus omega square bracket is to 6. Collect these two terms, 1 plus omega square minus omega bracket is to 6. पुन्हा इथे 1 plus omega जवळ आणणार minus omega square bracket is to 6. But what is the value of 1 plus omega square? 1 plus omega square is a minus omega. Therefore, here is a minus omega and minus omega bracket is to 6. What about 1 plus omega? It is a minus omega. That is minus omega square bracket is to 6. Minus omega, you will get minus 2 omega bracket is to 6. Minus omega square, you will get minus 2 times omega square bracket is to 6. Minus 2 omega bracket is to 6 means what? 2 raised to 6. That is a 64 omega raised to 6. Minus 2 omega square bracket is to 6 means what? 2 raised to 6 means what? 64 omega raised to 12. Omega raised to 6 can be written as omega cube bracket square. Again, this omega raised to 12 can be written as omega cube bracket raised to 4. But what is the value of omega cube? Omega cube is 1. Okay. and hence substitute 1 square into 64, 1 raised to 4 into 64, you will get 64 plus 64, and hence you will get 128, and hence 1 minus omega plus omega square bracket is to 6 plus 1 plus omega minus omega square bracket is to 6 is equals to 128, and hence the answer. Now the next, if omega is a cube root of unity, then find the value of minus 1 plus I root 3 upon 2 bracket is to 18 plus minus 1 minus I root 3 upon 2 bracket is to 18. Okay, we want to find out its a value. Minus 1 plus I root 3 upon 2 bracket cube. पुन्हा याचे expansion करना. First of all, cubic terms. That is 2 raised to 3 means what? First of all, denominator is 8. Now minus 1 plus I root 3 त्याचा cube करणार. Minus 1 cube plus 3 minus 1 square plus I root 3 plus 3 minus 1 into I root 3 bracket square plus I root 3 bracket cube upon 8. Minus 1 cube means what? Minus 1. 3 into minus 1 square means what? 3 into 1, that is 3. I root 3. Therefore, you will get 3 root 3 I. Next is a minus 3. I root 3 bracket square means what? I square. And root 3 चा square किती आला तर तो 3 आला. Therefore, you will get I square 3. That is a 3I square. Okay. आणि या दोघांचं multiplication किती आहे तर minus sign. That is a minus 3 into 3I square. What about here? I root 3 bracket cube. म्हणजे I cube आला. आणि root 3 चा cube means what? Root 3 into root 3 into root 3. That is, you will get 3 root 3. Okay, 3 root 3 I cube. Okay. Next, upon it, minus 1, 3 into 1, overall you will get 3 root 3 I. And here is I square means what? Minus 1. Here minus and minus plus 1 the plus 1. 3 into 3, 9. Minus 3 root 3 I. Okay. Now overall these two terms get cancelled. Minus 1 plus 9, you will get 8. 8 upon 8 is 1. And hence, the value of minus 1 plus I root 3 upon 2 bracket cube is 1. This is the first one. What about the next? पुढे काय? The next term minus 1 minus I root 3 upon 2 bracket is to 18. त्याची value काढणार. Okay. Again 2 raised to 3 is 8 denominator. What about the numerator? Minus 1 minus I root 3 bracket cube. Minus 1 cube minus 3 into minus 1 square into I root 3 plus 3 into minus 1 plus I root 3 bracket square minus I root 3 bracket cube. Minus 1 cube means what? Minus 1. Minus 3 and this is the plus 1. Overall you will get minus 3 into 1 I root 3. 3 into minus 1 you will get minus 3. And I root 3 bracket square means what? 3I square. Minus I root 3 bracket cube means what? 3 root 3 I cube. I cube means what? Minus I again. Minus and minus that will become plus. I square is a minus 1. 3 into 3 that is a 9. You will get overall 9. Minus 1 minus 3 root 3I and plus 3 root 3I that get cancelled. Minus 1 plus 9 you will get 8. 8 upon 8 you will get here 1. And hence it's a cube is 1. Okay. Now see this here. Minus 1 plus I root 3 upon 2 bracket is to 18. याची व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला फाइंड आउट करायची. पण इथे जर आपण त्याचा क्यूब केला आणि याची व्हॅल्यू किती आली होती? इट्स अ व्हॅल्यू ऑफ आज 1. दोन्ही वेळेस किती व्हॅल्यू आहे तर 1 आहे. इट्स व्हॅल्यू इज 1. 1 raised to 6 आणि याची पण व्हॅल्यू किती आहे तर 1 आहे. 1 raised to 6 means what? 1 plus 1 that is 2. And hence the minus 1 plus I times root 3 upon 2 bracket is to 18 plus minus 1 minus I root 3 upon 2 bracket is to 18 and that's equals to 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. Normal expansion केलेलं त्याने ते तुम्ही ते पुन्हा बघू शकताय. Okay, and in this way we have completed the full chapter number 1, complex number with the miscellaneous exercise. आणि या व्हिडिओच्या आय बटनवर जर तुम्ही क्लिक केलं तर माझे यापूर्वीचे सर्व व्हिडिओज तुम्हाला बघायला मिळतील. Now we will see in the next video. Till then, goodbye.